Below the radar, but above the water, is how Diageo executive Malcolm Ellis has been operating for years on a global level. Near the beginning of 2025, Malcolm was asked to drive the Crown Royal whiskey brand in North America, a role in which he gladly accepted. But before Malcolm accepted this current role as the Crown Royal ambassador, let's take a brief look at a few of his groundbreaking prior roles at Diageo in this segment of 5 in 5. Sitting down with my good friend Malcolm Ellis. How you doing, Malcolm?
Good to see you again.
Finally made some time for me, huh?
Finally.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Listen, man, I know you're extremely busy doing your thing on a global basis. So we're going to get right into these questions. Is that okay with you?
It's fine. Let's go.
Awesome. Okay. So, Malcolm, share with the Ethnic Online audience, who is Pronghorn and what is their mission?
Simply put, Pronghorn is to diversify the spirits industry. As we sit right now, there is almost zero ownership across the industry for Black owners and very little diversity within the walls of the industry. So the hallways of Diageo, Pernod, Bacardi. So Pronghorn's mission is to do two things: diversify ownership and diversify the talent within the industry.
Ah, okay. All right. Okay.
And we have some very bold ambitions. Now, do you mind if I share those with you?
Please.
So
please.
We hope to generate $2.4 billion of economic value through two things: adding 2,500 people to the industry and investing in 100 Black-owned spirits brands.
Over how long of a stretch of time?
That's a 10-year period. That's the commitment. 2.4 billion.
2.4 billion
Of economic value. That's what we'll generate over 10 years.
Gotcha.
So we're making a sizable investment, but that investment will generate 2.4 billion through exits of the sale and through salaries and bonuses and employment of 2,500 people.
Got it. Okay. So tell us a little bit about your background, right? And your present role at Pronghorn.
Yeah. Well, let's not go back 20 plus years, which is how long I've been in corporate America. Let's go back 12 years, where I started at Diageo. My prior role was technology strategy for the entire globe.
Now, before you get into that,
Yeah.
briefly explain to the audience who and what is Diageo.
Okay, great question. So Diageo is the world's largest alcohol manufacturer, or spirits manufacturer.
The world's largest.
The world's largest. And we operate in 180 countries. You probably don't know Diageo, but you know our brands.
Such as?
Johnny Walker, Bailey's, Guinness, Captain Morgan's, Casamigos, Ciroc, De Leon, Bullet. The list can go on and on. It's about 40% of the bar.
Wow. Okay. All right. So your background?
My background is primarily technology. That's where I started. That's where I've been for over 2 decades.
With Diageo?
Prior to Diageo and with Diageo.
Okay.
Today, it's not technology related. It's essentially venture capital with a mission to diversify the industry. So my role is I manage the relationship with Pronghorn, which is a joint venture, which we've established with 2 very established people within the industry, Dia Sims and Aaron Harris. And they have a third addition to that threesome. His name is Dan Sanborn. He's a Diageo alum. But these are industry veterans. And we knew that to do this, we had to create a separate entity, which is not part of the big house, if you will, which gives us the flexibility and the freedom to do what's required to diversify the industry.
And how long has Pronghorn been in existence?
So Pronghorn was announced in 2020.
Okay.
But it took about a year to build the operating model, to set up all the entities, et cetera, et cetera. And we opened our doors essentially in the following May of 2021.
So if I understand this, part of the mission, right, is to invest in Black-owned businesses.
Black-owned spirits businesses.
Spirits businesses in the U.S. or globally?
In the U.S. to start with. This is the market that we feel we have the most flexibility. There's obviously lots of history here in terms of Black involvement. If you know the stories of Jack Daniels was taught by a former slave. So there's a long history of our involvement within the industry, but again, lack of representation, lack of ownership.
The Uncle Ernest?
Uncle Nearest is
Nearest.
a story that tells of
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
So within that year, are there a couple of success stories and you can share with the audience?
Sure. So we've invested, as we said, we hope to have about 100 brands. We're at 23 after year one. We've added about 60 seats within the industry. The first year in terms of talent engagement was test and learn.
Right.
But, so we've got 2,500 to go, but we have at least added 60 seats.
And so out of the 23, are these some of the 23 that you added?
And I hate to have favorites, but I don't. But this is 10-1 was our first investment. Mm-hmm. That was our initial investment. That's a fairly interesting one because part of the ownership here includes Ciara, who's a pop star.
Yeah. And that's rum.
That's a rum. Mm-hmm. We have Island John Vodka, an interesting story here out of Georgia, Caribbean heritage. So it's flavored vodka with lots of tropical flavors. And then Antille tequila. And then this one here is Hella cocktail, which has been around for about 10 years. Mm-hmm. It's more a mixer and bitters, but the owner and CEO of Hella is actually the CEO and managing director of Pronghorn. So lots of relationships here that we're building upon. It's a great addition to the complement of that you see sitting here.
Gotcha. Now, I'm going to ask you a little bonus question because we were talking earlier about the name Pronghorn.
I'm going to give the full credit here to Dia Sims. She's a National Geographic lover. So pronghorn is the fastest land mammal in North America. It's only second fastest in the world. The fastest animal is obviously the cheetah. Mm-hmm. The cheetah will win the first mile in a 10-mile race, but the pronghorn will run at the same pace for 10 miles. So the cheetah will just disappear in the second mile, but the pronghorn will run at the same pace for 10 miles. And we understand that this mission to change the industry is not a sprint. It's a marathon, but a fast one, and one that's very deliberate and intentional.
Very clever. What's the best way to connect?
Well, we actually have a website. It's fairly informative about what we're doing and where we are in our progress. Pronghorn.co. If you want to get a hold of us, there's inquiries at pronghorn.co. You submit your information, and I guarantee someone will get back to you.
Okay. All right. Great. Malcolm, I had read something earlier in the year about an amazing global honor that your parent company, Diageo, bestowed upon you and a few others of your colleagues. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing that with the audience?
Sure. Actually, that was bittersweet because that was an award that was bestowed upon our former CEO who passed away from a brief illness. But
he was one of the awardees.
He was one of the awardees, along with our general counsel and our global head of HR. So that's honored to be in that arena of leaders being honored as an Empower role model leader for 2023.
Yeah.
So that was pretty special.
Yeah. And I'm a little selfish, right? Because it was on a global level, number one. And number two, he was the only African-American part of that elite group. The only one. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. But again, that's how you roll, though, right? Under the radar, but above the water. Hey, Malcolm, thank you. I really appreciate your time. I've been trying to do this for about 4 to 5 years. This is awesome. Your accomplishments are amazing.
It's all in the service of the mission.
And you're just getting started. Inside. Thank you so much for all the work that you do on the Pronghorn side, community and partnerships, and the other hat on the Diageo side, which is diverse investments for Diageo. So again, thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you traveling the globe, I'm sure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good to be here.